things in their house, and young men have left their house fucking screaming to get away from them in their mentorship.
Y'all, it looks like Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade's divorce is getting messy as messy can be because rumors are going around that Gabrielle caught him getting down low messing around with other men. Now these rumors have been around for years, especially after Gabrielle herself admitted that Dwayne always used to make her play with his booty cheeks and she ate his groceries, if you know what I mean anyway. So allegedly Gabrielle decided to pull the plug on their marriage because Dwayne couldn't messing around with other people. And this isn't a one-time thing because rumors of Dwayne cheating on Gabrielle have been going around for some years now, dating all the way back to 2011 when they first started dating. Now, at that time, one of his side pieces came out and exposed him for hooking up with her and a bunch of other girls while he was with Gabrielle. The girls said he cheats on Gabrielle Union all the time. I too have my situation with Dwayne, can't lie. He is great in bed, but and Knightley would not take him serious the way that Gabrielle does. He F's and flies bees out all the time. Either Gabrielle knows this and doesn't care, or she is playing dumb. She added they like to act like they're Michelle and Barack when in reality things are not what they seem. Every time some type of gossip comes out, they have to make an appearance to show the media how they really are. He's involved with many girls, and that's to say the least, and everyone that deals with him knows this, and do you all remember the time that Dwayne cheated on Gabrielle and had a whole baby on her? Gabrielle didn't talk about it back then, but she later opened up about it when she said it should go without saying that we were not in a good place at that time, that the child was conceived but we were doing much better. When he finally told me about the pregnancy, to say I was devastated is to pick a word on a low shelf for convenience. The worst part about this was Gabrielle was struggling to have kids at the time. And admitted that Dwayne having a kid with another woman so easily while she was struggling to get pregnant made her feel like a failure. But after all the BS he put her through, she still took him back and even got married to him, which people found very weird. Dwayne has also been called out by fans for ignoring the child who he had on Gabrielle. Nobody's saying he had deadbeat dad because that's far from the truth, but he really only seems to care about his 3 other kids and completely ignores them. Existence of Xavier, his break baby. He has even gone on war for his trans daughter Zia to live her truth. Despite a lot of people opposing it, hell, he even dragged Z's mom to court so she wouldn't be able to stand in the way of Z being an openly trans woman. But Xavier, on the other hand, is yet to taste a fraction of that kind of love. Some people claim he treats Xavier like this because he had a really bad relationship with his mom, but I honestly don't really think that's true. I mean, he also despises Zia's mom, but he still shows up for her. People believe that the real reason he wants to fight so hard for Z to live her truth is because he never really had the chance to do that while he was growing up. So he's trying to live vicariously through her. Someone took to Twitter and said when his son wanted to transition to a girl, I believe Dwayne was so supportive because he deep down wished he could have done that at his age. Another person said the way he supported this trans son told me exactly what I needed to know. She was living his dreams, of course. The allegations only got worse when Gabrielle seemingly hinted at eating Dwayne's groceries, even though she didn't exactly say yes, she ain't really say no either, so she left a lot of people wondering if that's what Dwayne's been making her do in the bedroom. And allegedly Dwayne used to host gay swinger parties. Dwayne Wade's former business partner Baron Richard revealed that he started working with Dwayne because he had a good public image, but when they started working, he found a totally different personality from what the public knew. He said he had a second life Kayin, which was really different. He said that Dwayne used an apartment, a 4-bedroom place on the first floor of a high-rise, to host some real wild adult parties. The apartment was always trashed, always filthy, and there was evidence of very wild parties taking place. He revealed that these parties happened more than just twice a week and described the scene that he saw sick. He saw used condoms on the floor of the bathrooms, which was obvious signs of activities, empty champagne bottles, hard liquor bottles, all over the floor, half-eaten food rotting on the tables and the furniture, even half-finished blunt roaches. What's even more interesting about what Richard said was that Dwayne also took Gabrielle to these parties, so she was fully aware of everything that was going on. And Richard ain't the only one, cuz Jaguar Wright seemingly confirmed this during an explosive interview where she exposed Dwayne for hosting the secret gay party at his house and inviting a bunch of people in the industry, including male hookers. According to Jaguar, she got the tea from somebody else in the industry who had been invited.
doing Hawthorne, her show got canceled. Mark and Jennifer broke up. All of this shit was going on. Like, all of these motherfuckers be doing all of this wild shit. They ain't doing as much, I guess, now because they're getting older. I guess it just moved over to the Wade house.
Energy transfers.
And I'm not saying that because of their trans daughter. I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front till they went to the back and there was a bunch of old fucking niggas and fucking young boys back there, all ass naked.
Baby, one thing about Jaguar, she ain't never been afraid to spill in the tea and saying exactly how it is, and get this, I know this might be a reach, but the internet is convinced that Gabrielle made him sign a prenup when they got married so their money wouldn't be tied up together because she still had doubts about him being DL and didn't want to risk putting all of it in her marriage just in case things went south when they ended up divorcing. The biggest difference between this and the last marriage. IH will be a prenup at my insistence. When you have your own stuff, you don't need to worry about anyone else's stuff, so everyone should go into the relationship knowing I'm here for you and you're here for me, and the reality is I've never seen Dwayne balance a checkbook, so I got to protect my stuff. It's the wave of the future now. Nobody's saying signing a prop is a bad thing, but the way Gabrielle said it, it was really almost as if she knew Dwayne was going to end up disappointing her at some point. And the prenup was the only way of her protecting herself. And did y'all know Dwayne and Gabrielle split?
It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything.
D&E makes 4 more times the money than she does, so the fact that he allows her to pay half the bills is absurd. Dwayne made things even worse for her when he revealed that she was the one who suggested for them to go 50/50 after they had a very nasty argument.